Lots of upsets today. We got another heat out in the water. I'm Kaipo along with Mitchell Salazar. Check this out, Mitch. R.Callinan coming up against Kanoa Igarashi.
Yeah, and Kanoa just served 2 heats ago as well. 40-minute heat during the overlapping heat formats in the elimination round. He had a couple of excellent scores. Even the last heat against Filipe, there was a corrupt flip involved right there. He tried it was actually a big spin right at the end.
Oh, R.Cal floating through that section there and then stung a little snap. Easy cut back into the white water. Manages some lump and bump, got all the work done out the back, so we'll come back to that and see how the opening ride for R.Callinan sets the scale here in Heat 2 of round of 16. But here we go to the replay.
Yeah, a good wave to start off. Great first turn right there, a bit lateral, but that's what the section was asking for, and then adds it up with the roundhouse cutback afterwards. That section, unfortunately, just going a bit flat and fits in 1 right at the end as well, so it should be a small score to start things off, Kibes, with 24 on the clock.
This happened during the interview.
Yeah, this is a great wave from Kanoa. Starts off with this big layback right here. Eyed the section and just went and threw the kitchen sink at it. Really liked that approach, especially from the get-go right there. Was able to back it up with a few turns on the backhand. Redirected right again, and was able to find a few more sections to work with. You see right here, there's one specific turn where he slides the fins. Real just performance surfing at the back end of this wave, and somehow able to manage to fit in 1 more with a lot of backwash. And on the other side of it, Ryan, big layback hack right there, and fits in a second turn as well. That wave, unfortunately for him, going a bit flat. He was trying to milk it as much as he could as well, but big advantage here for Kanoa Igarashi, Kaipo, with a huge exchange.
Igarashi with the highest single wave, and we're seeing right now R.Cal paddling into this one. Wants to better a 4.83. Easy carve there, having to negotiate a little bit of backwash, and this wave goes super tapered, so he's just going to go through a series of cutbacks here. Needs something dynamic at the end. Workman-like approach there. Maybe replacing that 4-point ride he has in his scoreline.
I just don't think this wave's going to go that high in terms of the scoring, though, Kaipo, because of these tapered sections.
Yeah, it's tough, right, as we watch the replay and the great rail work, but the lack of a long wall will hinder the score.
Yeah, so you got to either take one or the other. You have the quantity of the turns or the quality of them. And I feel like with conditions like we have today, it was a decent finish at the end, too, but there wasn't a steep section where I was saying to myself, okay.
Kanoa Igarashi here. On the replay, we're waiting for this score for Igarashi. Just need a 2.07 to take the lead.
Well, he caught this wave so far outside that he had to navigate a lot of flat sections due to the higher tide that we're having right now. Redirects right. He's able to fit in 1 great turn right there on the forehand. And it seems like looking to find the reform right here. Just waiting another long time. So only needing a 2, you'd have to say with just the 1 turn he's going to get that, but a lot of downtime in between maneuvers right here, Kaipo, and somehow able to fit in 18, won the Challenger Series, the 6-star Prime QS in Eriseda.
Yep.
Made the final, the event afterwards in France against Julian Wilson, too.
Oh, and here he is with that layback slide. One of the patented maneuvers from R.Cal. He's got that backhand corked out air, and then he's got that forehand layback. This is beautiful.
Yeah, this was extraordinary, Kaipo. Comes around the section, eyes the 1 big turn right here, and somehow able to throw all of it into the 1 section there at the end, completely laid back, and rides out of it cleanly. A lot of commitment, the degree of difficulty extremely high, and look at the size of the wave on this one, too.
Let's enjoy this in slow motion, because this is a committed maneuver.
100%, and look at his back foot. Comes completely off of the tail pad right there, has to re-engage, and somehow with all that core strength is able to recover as good as it gets for the 1 big section on the outside of Kipes.
Live action here. Igarashi down the line, speed, looking for something, launches a double grab air, but gets exploded into the whitewater. So the real number we're going to be waiting for is that last of R.Callinan and how that sets the heat. 4.88 will take the Australian into the lead.
Possibly improve your seed from last season, too. He was the number 3 seed going into the event at Lowers in 2022.
Callinan looking down the line, and he goes down. You know, we love our fans everywhere, but especially in Brazil, where we have some passionate fans. Amongst the fans, Maíra.
Don't go out there just on your, shining armor thinking that you're going to get an opportunity all the way outside. Here he is, though.
Here he goes. Kanoa just going to have to make the connection in here and hope for something on the inside. Just some whitewater chip in on the outside. Little redirect here. Wave's going to steepen up. Nice carve. Building up some momentum, looking down the line. Layback hack with a little extra release. May need a little bit more on the inside. Needs the wave to cooperate and give him a little more open face. You can feel the desperation getting onto the inside shore break. A couple of backhand banks. And some real jumbled water in here. He's doing his best to come through. Quick on the backhand. 1-2 combo. Was that the punch right there? 5.58. Well, finished on his feet and may have turned the heat. Numbers dropping under. It's going to be under. 5.27, needed a 5.58. Right on the line, but not enough. It will be R.Callinan on to the quarterfinal, and you got to give it up to Kanoa Igarashi.
Yep.
He went down swinging in that heat against R.Cal.